dear student, myself Rajendra Asiri, Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department at Government Bangar PG College, Didwana. Dear students, we are going to discuss some concept about C programming. The first concept is variable. With the help of an example, we will understand that how to use a variable in a C program. So if you look at the first line of the program, it is written has include studio.h. So the meaning of this line one by one I am explaining. Hash is preprocessor directive. After hash, whatever we are writing, that is include. It is a keyword which we need to write down as it is in every program. After that, angular bracket, and here studio is a header file after .h extension. So the meaning of writing this line is that studio.h is a standard header file which contains some inbuilt function related to standard input and standard output. So in order to use that inbuilt function in our program, we need to include this particular header file in our program. After that, the next line, if you look at the comment is written here is declaring a constant. So const float pi equal to 3.14. Const is a keyword, float is a data type indicating the type of data. After that, pi is basically variable name, means it will hold the value of variable. Here pi is variable, but if you look at the prefix, it is written const. Due to this keyword, pi value will be constant throughout the program in this particular example. So pi value is 3.14. After that, I have written float radius. If you look here, radius variable is declared before main. In the previous lecture, we have discussed that whatever we are declaring or initializing before main or outside main, that is global variable, and whatever we are declaring or initializing inside main, that is local variable. So here radius is a global variable. Now after that, come in the main function. In main function, we have written two variable. First is radius and second is area. So again I have declared variable radius. It is now local variable here. Now next, I have written printf. In printf, I have written a message enter radius of a circle. It will print it as it is. After that, it will ask for the input of the radius. So in scanf function, we have passed two argument. First argument is indicating floating type a specifier, and after that the variable name is radius prefixed with the ampersand symbol. This is the input function. This part is the input function. If I am marking it, this part is the input function. After that, this is the processing. In processing, we need to write down a formula here because we are calculating the area. So what do you mean by area of circle? Pi r square. So we have to write down area equal to pi, that is constant variable which already initialized before main as globally, pi into radius into radius. After that, we have to print the output. So this is the output part. So when we execute this program, it will take first input as radius from the user. After that, it will calculate this particular formula, putting the value of radius from whatever taken from the user, and then after that it is displaying the value of area. So here we are using two variable. First is radius and second is area. So variable is nothing, it is holding a value which can varies throughout the program. So this is all about the variable. Now next concept is hash define. In previous program, we have used the constant variable, that is pi. At place of this const, we can use hash define also. Now what is hash define? Instead of declaring variable as constant, we can use a macro concept. Hash define is basically a pre-compile or pre-processor directive. It replaces each instance of the macro in the static code with its definition at the compile time. Means while the program is checking for error, then it will replace the value of macro with the macro name. Now, with the help of one example, we can understand this concept. So, with the help of marker, I am just marking. This is the header file name, already you know. Now in the previous program, here we have declared a constant variable pi, but here we are not declaring. Here we are using hash define. After that, macro name pi is here macro name, and the value of macro is 3.14. After that, again second macro we have defined hash define p error, in bracket we have written x is the argument. So p error in bracket x is a macro function, you can say. And after that, the value is printf inverted comma error, but it will displaying the value of x. So come in the main, again we have declared two variable, radius and area. We will be taking input radius from the user. Now here we have written some decision logic, if else type of concept. Means first, we are whatever value of radius we have entered, we are checking that that value is negative, then we will display some message, and if it is not negative, then we will further process the input in the formula, and it will generate the corresponding output. If radius is negative, then it will display non-positive radius message on the screen, and after that it will come to return 0. And if the radius is suppose positive, then it will come in the negative part. Since the condition is false, so it will come in the else part. It will calculate area value, and then it will display the corresponding area. So hash define can replace the constant variable declaration which we have done before the main edge globally. Now next concept is function. So function, without function also we can write down a program. But what is the significance of writing including a function in a C program? So first thing, you should know what is function. Function is basically a segment of a program, part of a program, we can say, which is used to perform a specific task. Now in technical term, we can say any non-trivial program will have multiple functions. C function look like methods in Java. There are programming in C++ programming, Java programming. There also we are using some procedures, some methods we are using. So it is similar. In C it is function, and there it is method. So what do you mean by function? The function is having some parts. In order to write down a program using function, we need to include some part in a C program. So first part is function declaration, or we are saying that, and that concept is function prototype. So it will declare the return type, means what will be the output of the function. The type of output is return type. Now function have unique name. Unique name, it will always start from alphabet, it will not start from digit. In between it can contain underscore, digit, but it will always start, function name always start from alphabet. After that, function have some parameter. Function can have some parameter like main. In int main, in bracket we are writing nothing. It means main function can take argument or it cannot take argument. So function can be of zero parameter also. So what are the parameter? Whatever parameter we are passing, that will work as input to the function. Now function will perform some operation on that those parameter. Some calculation will be done, some logical operation will be done, some looping type of concept will be operated on those parameters, and correspondingly function will generate the output, and it will return the output to the calling function. Means from main, if we entered in the function, then again we will bounce back with help of return type into a main. Now next concept, next concept is prototype. We have discussed how to use a function in a main function. So that concept is function call. Means with the help of function call, we will pass some input, then function call will switch to function definition. In definition, we have written all the logic. Previously, without using function, we will be writing, we used to write down all the concept in main only, but here we will replace all the operation, all the we can say sequential steps in a function body. Function call will be written inside main, function declaration will be written before main, and after the main or before the main we can write down function definition. Now next is one example I have written here. Same program which we have discussed two times, with first with help of a simple variable, second we have discussed macro hash define, and after that same program we are writing calculating area of a circle with help of function. So here we have written, I'm taking a marker, hash define, all of you know this is header file. This is macro, we have declared a constant value with help of macro. Pi is name of macro, 3.14 is value. Now if you look here, this line is added. This is prototype or function declaration in this program. So if you look, first thing is float, this is return type, means output type. Function name is calci area, and in the bracket we have written float. Whatever we are writing inside the bracket, it is the data type of the input, and in front whatever you have written, that is return type, that is output data type. Now in main we are declaring some variable radius and area. Radius is input, area is output. Now here we are taking the input with the help of printf message scanf. We are taking input from user. After that we have written a line, area equal to calci area in bracket radius. So calci area, if you look here, this calci area is the name of the function. In bracket we are passing radius, that is the parameter which will act as input to this particular function. Now whenever we are calling a function, control will transfer from function call to function body. From this particular point it will be coming to here in function body. In function body, radius will be whatever input we are passing, radius, that is floating type of variable, and output type is float. Now here in the body we are returning, means we are calculating first pi value is 3.14. 3.14 will be put here, radius whatever you have taken input from user, radius, it will calculate and it will return. Returning means we will be going back to the same line from where we call the function. And if you look at here, area is the variable. In area variable the output will goes, and after that we have written a printf statement to display the output. So this is all about the function. Now in the next lecture we will be discussing about new concept of the C programming, like what is the sequence flow logic, what is the selection logic, what is the iteration logic, various type of looping concept, switch case statement. All these concepts we are going to learn in the upcoming lecture. Thank you.